Welcome to Paracord Pals and Heroes. These are some of the items I plan to use in the making of a 3-tiered avatar bracelet. It's gonna be unique. Gonna see if I can do it. Check it out. Hello everybody, it's Courtney Holmes. Welcome to Paracord Pals and Heroes this afternoon. We're in the start of a avatar. And we're going to make him 3-tier. See, I have my first colors, top to bottom. The dark blue will be on the bottom. This is basically to be a few shades of blue. And we're still going to try to create the eyes. And I'm just planning to just do a face of an avatar if I can. So I've got each one of the levels here, starting with the Solomon bracelets. All 3 will be Solomons, and we're just going to add on some things to them to try to create that face, and that's what we're going to do today. So I have 2 Solomon knots on each to start, 2 on each one of them. I got my little additional shades of blue here in the back here. I can move out of the way. So we do 2, then we take the right and lock it up with the left. We'll do 2 Solomons after that on each one. One set, 1 Solomon set. See, that's 2 to make 1 set. So we now have 2 sets on each one of them, right? Okay, we're down to the second one, and before he does anything, he captures the last one, the third. Now, same technique we would use if we were going 4-tier, 5-tier, and who knows, one day I just might. Now, after he does that, he now makes his Solomons. Keep focused so that you don't put something where it's not supposed to be, especially if you get confused with the colors. So he does his 2. That's 1. Get up there. And there's his 2. Okay. And the last one, he has nobody to grab or to capture, so he just does his 2. Like I said, if this was a 4th, he would be grabbing them first. Okay? But I can't think of any characters that are large enough in size, stature, or whatever to do that on. Except maybe perhaps if I did Jesus in a paracord, but I don't think I'd go that far. Alright, so as you see, we've connected everything here from there, and let's just flow through. If you have seen one of my previous 3-tiered bracelets tutorials, you would know that it's just steady all the way down, So remember what I just showed you. Let's get going, and I'll see you in a minute. Thank you. Twist these two in continuous, the next two over. Just make sure that the one from their side comes onto their side. This one comes out right there. So I'm going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. Find him a spot up under here. Okay, of course, use your fit for this. You like the other side. Come down 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 rather. Here, up under here. It comes. Same thing for these two over here. Twist them, keeping everything in continuous. Weave and slide it. This one's over here on this side, so we put him over here too. 1, 2, 3. Following his friend. One comes over here on this side, and the deep blue purple, the deep blue, that's electric blue. We have electric blue, midnight blue, a turquoise blue, and a river blue on all of them. You know, different companies sometimes have different names for their paracord. This last one, since he would be shown on the top, if we burnt it, we give him another fold over. And let's go 1, 2, right under here, and put him here. Yeah, different companies have different names for the paracord, but it may be the same color as somebody else might have with their paracord. Alright, so as you see, close this out, everything to its own side, giving its own torque. Keep it tight, keep it right, burn it all on the back here, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get into that with you because it's hard to see up under the lights, all this color and everything. So, like I said, this is the face. We're gonna come with something like this guy. I'm gonna create something in here to look like that. So next time you see me back, I'm gonna have some things going. I'll have some film footage from other spots, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Be right back. Thank you. Okay, this is the first concept start I have for the avatar. I took a mosquito stat, placed it down in the area that I assumed to be his nose and everything, and that forehead area, using this as a copy, trying to break this into paracord. This area here is, of course, his nose area that we see here. This, as I explained, the forehead area. I put the eyebrows up here for right now to get them out of the way, but to also give me a look of where I'm going. This first strip of yellow here is the first strip. Yeah, it's coming in right up under the eyebrow, which, as you see, is 5 double knot sets over from center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The eyebrow, as you see where the beginning of the first part of the eye is coming in at. It comes in here, goes down, as you see, to the corner here, goes out the back, goes over from on the back, 1, 2, 3 double knot sets, comes right out where it's supposed to in the eye there, boom, and goes up to where it starts, like over here, from there. Okay, there we are. Now I've got another strip of yellow. Both are gutted. The eyebrow is not, and I'm going to somewhat bring this down here. I've got some hobby beads, the clear ones, and I'm painting 2 of them black in basically in phrases, excuse me, to phases to get them to where I want them to look. And they were going here with this strip going over to give them somewhat this look with the black bead, but I'll work on that. And I just wanted to show you where we are here. Come here, and this is our first look at it, or how we're going. Okay, back in a minute. Avatar. Okay, change number 556. I changed the eyes. I brought them in a little bit closer, away from the eyebrows. Brought them in a little bit. I added a second one on top of the first one. First one, second one. The reason being is that I want the top portion of the eyeball, the yellow eyeball, to sit inside of the second one here. I want the first one to sit inside of the second one. So insert them that way when you do that, because as soon as my black ball pupils dry out, they're gonna be put in here to give somewhat the effect of that. Okay, I've went and I've increased his nose on down, and to give it somewhat a avatar nose. But all of these are just thin strips of gutted 550 cord, different colors. Eyebrows are black. The eyelids are the same as here, the acid blue, going around them also, and they're going in here, as you can see. Everything's here. So flipping this over, somewhat so you can see how everything is. The only thing going in and out the back are the eyebrows, and they're not set right now to be permanent yet. I'm waiting to see where to put them at when I put the pupils in on top of the eyeball here under the eyelid. Now, on top, I've taken some black M95 cord, two little segments of it, and went up and down, up and down, up and down, as you can see here, just on top of the Solomon knot sets and up under. The longer strip is the top, because it of course comes over here and goes over to the middle of the eyebrow. The smaller one is just going just a little bit over the up and down here. They are to somewhat simulate the wrinkles in his forehead and everything as he has there. So that's what that is. And I'm going to take a strip and come down here to make the outline of his face. So be back in a minute. We'll have a little bit more done, but you'll be able to see a little bit more of this avatar. Thank you. Okay, here he is again. Avatar. As you see, nothing here is locked down except one thing. This piece right here, which goes around behind the outside edge of the nose and just goes back in, creating this tip, which is a feature that the avatar actually have. As you see, I've went and I've got this ready to receive the pupils and everything. I've put in the outline of the face. The nose was constructed with just same as before as everything else, little strips of the same blue color, right?
coming in and down. They're just coming above the peak of the nose in original bracelets, and just coming on out and down, coming on out and down. This is coming out from up under there. The center one here is coming out from up under this peak here, which is the center of the bracelet, matching, okay, top up there, and coming down, it is glued right to the peak. It is not going inside. It is to let this raise up a little bit, which is a prime characteristic of the nose features of the avatar. And this is what we look like now. Here's the back. The only thing is the outline of the face here. Going down and about. And again, here he is. Back in a minute.
Alright, I'm back, and I've got the paint out here. Did a little bit of that. Try to bring out our character of the Na'vi, which is the tribe from space, or at least another planet system that is away from our planet. Somewhere else we could try to barge in and live. Earthlings, always trying to see if there is something going on, because we all know we might tear this place up one day. So that's what that's about. We've got into this new system with a kind of genetic deal amongst these people, tribe, the Na'vi, and through this genetic system it enables humans to kind of coincide and link in them physically and mentally, spiritually also, and that was our plan, to try to get inside and have some infiltrators come in through that way to defeat this group. So the avatar system is what that's about, and to be an avatar you have to qualify and all that, and most of these people were soldiers and everything, that way they could use some of their elite training and skills to get that going. So this guy, to put everything short, because I'm not going to get too far off into it or any of the sequels of James Cameron's movies, Avatar system here, but what we have put together is our own Na'vi, and you'll be able to see this better in additional film footage that I'll have for you. We finished up, gave him a braid of M95 black, braided up in just one plait with some beads and everything, as they have in the movie. I was really kind of high strung on using these hobby bead eyes, of which I put in here now, black And then I got to realizing after I put them down with some of this stuff is that their actual eyeball is white. The pupil is giant yellow, and that's what that's about. The iris would be this whole, what I thought would be their pupil. So I thought about redoing that, but I was like, nah, it looks good as it is right there. So I left that and made this my first prototype of this particular paracord bracelet. As you see, the painting part, I've went in and covered something their culture is into. I put down the outline of the face here. The eyebrows are not locked down, you know, they're here for movement for when you make this a bracelet, which is pretty simple. Just click, 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 click. Or rather, click, click, click. It's 3 buckles. And but they are down up under the beginning of the braid, which you can see comes in back here. I haven't locked any of this, burnt it, you know, hid it. And that's my word for it. I haven't hid any of that stuff. And I got the other one over here. The blue paint, and as you see, the white paint. And that's about all I'm going to do for this paracord bracelet. It is a Avatar paracord bracelet, fan based, that's being me, on their characters. What you think? If you have any questions on anything, let me know. And I hope I've covered everything for this 3-tier bracelet. But yes, I think it would be an idea bracelet for you to make and get your own. Yeah, this guy was one of 2 twins. His brother died, and he himself, being disabled in a wheelchair, was able to link up in this system, which gave him another chance to walk and run. And he just loved it. He just didn't know he was going to fall in love with one of the real Navi people. And she basically took him. That's something else. Anyway, I'm Courtney Holmes. Thank you for watching me do this. I hope I gave you good instruction on this one. I'll see you again next time. Y'all be cool. Later. Thank you much. Hello everybody, it's Courtney Holmes. Welcome to Paracord Pals and Heroes this afternoon. I appreciate your support, showing you plenty more bracelets in the future. Come on back, y'all. This old vet got a lot more to give. God bless. Have a nice day. Hey everybody, this is Courtney. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Come again next time. I'll see you then. Thank you a lot. Well, here we are, end of the video. Avatar. Not a bad facial paint job, huh? All right. Avatar. Thank you.